Hey, what's up, gang? Kawaii50 here with another fake Grand Order video, and gang, I'm torn. And I'm confused. I am very, very confused. I was looking through JP News on the Reddit, just kind of scrolling through. This is super cute, by the way. Our guest is waifu, perfect. But I'm kind of like concerned with Lasengle, and the reason I'm like concerned and feeling torn and weird and broken, by the way, like and subscribe, etc., is that they're doing good things. They've been doing very good things and not making decisions that make me question, and it's scary. That's scary, that's weird, that's concern. I just kind of wanted to go over like some of this stuff I've been looking back on and new stuff that's been announced, and just kind of like wrap my head around it with you guys a little bit. I know the video said Lasengle is scaring me, and I mean, the unfamiliar is scary, let's be honest. Take it from a Dark Souls vet, the unfamiliar is scary. So a lot of this timeline stuff was on Say's Twitter. Say is an excellent FGO resource. Please follow Say on Twitter if you have not already. But I mean, I started like reminiscing about this, like the Void Dust CE. This one on JP that gives us additional void dust. Like, yeah, it's not like super great or ideal what I would really want to see, but it's a step in the right direction. And this is what's really made me start to think, okay, maybe Lasengle really is going in the right direction with this. Maybe Lasengle is really actually starting to think about and voice player concerns. And then after that, of course, we got Valentine's Day with Manon and MacLear. Bazette, a servant who's been severely requested for a very, very long time. And then they went and they took Bazette and they gave her an actually interesting mechanic, something that's actually different, a new sort of way to play fake Grand Order. Whether or not that's super effective, you can agree or disagree with that media on that. It really depends. I tend to disagree, but that is just me. Either way, it's new. It's different. It's refreshing. And I would not have expected to see that. If you told me FGO was going to do this 2 years ago, I would have disagreed with you completely and utterly. Along with that Valentine's thing, we got a strengthening quest for Karen Hortensia. Not only a super popular servant, but a servant that actually really did need a strengthening quest for her noble phantasm. The good decisions just somehow continue. As you can see, it was 16 days ago. Then most recently, this is one of the things that really made me think and really prompted me to want to make this video. And it was what they did with Deep Sea Cyber Rain Paradise Seraph. Now, you all know I'm a BB fan. I'm a super big BB fan, Sakura Face fan, but that's not the main reason I made this. I really wanted to talk about this. The reason is that the way they handled bringing this back in as a main interlude is really the best I could have hoped for, which is they just realized this was important to the story and they made it a straight up main interlude that you just get when you clear Solomon. You just immediately get to go into Seraph and do all the main Seraph quests, completing Solomon, getting your BB. But also, everyone who got rare prisms or even paid in rare prisms the first time to unlock this, all those rare prisms were refunded. This goes in with them really taking rare prisms and really trying to repurpose them to be like, oh no, you burned a 4 or 5 star servant. We're actually going to make this worth your while with like discontinued CEs and mystic codes and stuff like that. So even just the fact of the matter that it was refunded, I feel like is an insane boon in the right direction for FGO. And then of course we got these most recent announcements. We got White Day 2022, which is coming up, which I am hoping that the way that they end up handling White Day and handling the upcoming Chaldea Boys collection is in line with a lot of this stuff I just showed you. Chaldea Boys collection has historically been like not a super hype event. I mean, we're getting Odysseus on NA this year. A lot of people are reminiscing like last time they just got a costume for Amakusa. So White Day wasn't super hype last year, but I'm hoping with the way this banner is constructed that we are actually getting a big male servant of some substance. I'm personally hoping for Charlemagne or Richard the Lionheart, but I mean, it could really go either way with this. And I mean, I don't know, I guess we'll see. Maybe it'll even be a completely new servant, because we've of course got this recent news for Chaldea Satellite Station, Hokkaido venue, and we are getting Takahashi Karin on here, who plays Van Gogh, which they're saying down here, I believe this is her first time being a guest on a live stream. She hasn't appeared since Van Gogh's debut. That's important. That's important because this either means Van Gogh is going to be a nice focus on the live stream, or Takahashi Karin is going to be voicing an entirely new, entirely different servant. Who really knows? But that's just speculation on my part. What I really want to say is it is heartening. It is heartening and scary and unfamiliar that Lasengle, in these last couple of things I showed you, they really seem like they're beginning to course correct and take the game in a good direction. Now, the question that still remains on my mind is, were these plans already set in by Delightworks? Or was this something where Lasengle came in and was like, yo, we actually need to course correct and do things differently if we want to ensure that our game is around for another 10 years like we intend for it to be. We got to compete with things like Genshin, like Arknights, like Uma Musume Pretty Derby. There's a lot of competition out there. We can't just get by on being the top dog anymore. But chat, I want to know what you think. How do you feel about all this new stuff Lasengle has done? Do you think that this was already put in by DW, or do you think that some of these recent changes are actually Lasengle's new management being very, very helpful? And if there is a recent change you really like that I might have missed, please go ahead and mention that down below as well. Let's go ahead and let's take a nice little side road trip into Speculation Town. And what do you want to see from Lasengle in the next supposed decade of Fate Grand Order's release? Anyways, gang, that's it for me. Remember, my Discord is always open. I want to give big thanks to the patrons on Patreon, subscribers and followers on Twitch, and of course you all here on YouTube for giving me reason to make videos, even when it comes to speculation like this. But anyways, gang, this is Kawaii50, and I hope you all have a phenomenal day. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye bye.